And good afternoon, folks. Thanks for joining us again back here at Chandler Field. Once again, time for Webb School of California Soccer here on the NFHS Network. Thank you for joining us. I'm Frank Dariano. David Salinas, my camera operator this afternoon. And this game pits the 14-1-3 Webb School of California Gauls in the white against the 6-3 Tarbut Vitora Lions in the black. These two teams played each other down in Orange County just 24 hours ago. It was a 5-0 Gauls victory. The Gauls have won 6 in a row. That game was 1-0 at the half in favor of Webb, and then the Gauls went on a tear in the second half, scoring 4 goals to make it 5-0. The Gauls in the midst of a grueling stretch, playing 7 games in 11 days between January 24th and this coming Friday. Webb 8-0 and first in San Joaquin League play. Tarbut Vitora is 4th in the league with a record of 2-2. And a match that could potentially decide the San Joaquin League title coming up on Friday between Webb and Fairmont Prep. Again, we thank you for joining us here for Webb School of California Soccer on the NFHS Network. And the opening underway, corralled by Dory Vexler for Tarbut Vitora, taken back Lawrence Tsutsumi, who's on the move, going far, looking for Liam Gherkin. He's been doing nothing but scoring for the Gauls as of late. Lit the scoreboard up on Saturday in the Gauls' doubleheader victory over Avalon. 2 wins for the Gauls over the Lancers on Saturday. Gherkin back at it. Now tossed away. Kicked out to Kellen Wilmore. Wilmore dribbles past Barry. On to Lawrence Tsutsumi, looking for the cross. Tsutsumi in. The header too far. But Jonas Gherkin there to pick it back up. Challenged by Justin Avinson. Gherkin. Back to his brother, Liam. And out to Nick Chung. Chung sets all the way back to Cole Seago. Seago with Albert on his wing, gets it to Albert. Now right back to Seago in the corner. High cross here. And punched in. Take it back. Lands just to the side of the goal. Would have been a blinding shot from just wide of the cage. Goal kick coming out here for Tarbut. Takamura. Back to Gherkin. Gherkin has to receive his own pass there, dribbling between 2 Tarbut defenders. Advances on. Stolen away by Tarbut. Alex Berry got in the way. The Gauls midfield, which has been dominant from day one this season, stays with it. Cole Seago onto a streaking Jonas Gherkin. May go a bit too far from him, and it does. So the challenge here for Tarbut Vitora will be potentially to score first, of course. This was a 1-0 game at halftime when these two teams met down in Orange County yesterday, and then it was all Webb from there. Kellen Wilmore takes it near midfield, on to Gherkin. Turns on his speed, looking for the cross for Albert, and saved. High kick back to midfield. Right to Cole Seago, who heads it back towards the goal. A volley back. Lands near Frank Hu edges it on to Kellen Wilmore. Quickly to Takamura. There's plenty of ways this Gauls team can beat you. Their passing game is one of the ways it starts. As Gherkin quickly back into the Tarbut side. Cross in looking for Albert. 2 quick shots on goal. Wyatt Albert. Nothing gets through. challenged Nick Jung, not letting up any. As Jung stays with it. Still with it. Jung looking for the cross. Short cross. Kicked back out of bounds. Nick Jung primarily a defender for the Gauls. But we know he has a penchant for offense. We saw him do plenty of that for the Webb football team last fall. And we've seen him do that. He had a goal in one of the games on Saturday against Avalon. Cross in. High. Albert gets it. Tries to turn it around. Stay with it, Takamura. Ball still in the box. Cole Seago keeps it with Webb. Satsumi. Gherkin. Past two defenders. And a chance. Denied by the Tarboot keeper. Avi Kister with the goal kick coming up for the Lions. Down to Epi Light. Jonas Gherkin gets in the way. On to Satsumi. No, Tarboot gets it back. TK Takamura with it now. Challenged by Groner. Brother Yobarsmira intercepts it. Quickly back to Kellen Wilmore, then gets it right back from him. And on to a streaking Liam Gherkin. And called for offsides. Run here, Cole Seago. Seago, Albert, doesn't see it at first. Ball sails out of bounds. Wyatt Albert's been rather quiet in the last few weeks after a monstrous start to the season. Did have an assist on Saturday against Avalon. Jonas Gherkin, wise to keep it in bounds, and back with the Gauls. All the way back to Frank Hu. Hu on to Nick Jung. And a long play in the corner to Liam Gherkin. Keeps it in bounds. And now out. Goal kick is low to the far side. Taken by Liam Gherkin. Gherkin crossed through. Looking for Albert. TVT intercepts, but Takamura on the way and out of bounds. TVT throws in to Nick Surface. Surface guarded by Mira. TVT wisely punches it out of bounds. We'll give the ball back to Webb, but a chance to regroup here. Headed away from danger at the moment. And the Webb midfield making easy work of that one. Nick Jung. Back to Albert, kicks it through. Jonas Gherkin with it now. Gherkin, great header to get away by Avi Kister. And Tarboot, back at it. Now the Webb midfield and defense making just a brick wall when they're deep in enemy territory, allowing nothing to get back and giving their offense chance after chance to break this game open. And the ball out of bounds. Low kick here for Tarboot. No one quite there to receive it. Webb gets it back. Jonas Gherkin with a chance. And he'll get it. Off the tip from the goalie, Jonas Gherkin breaks this game open 1-0. Gulls matching their goal total now from the first half of yesterday's game against Tarboot. Back to Dory Vexler. And the keeper. Through, Lawrence Atsumi right there at it. But two defenders on him. TVT gets it away. Volley on to Alex Berry. Pass Gherkin. And forward to Light. Colsigo gets away from Light. Back to Satsumi. Clears on. Was looking for Wyatt Albert. Stays with it. Keeps the ball. Now crosses in. Too far ahead of Takamura, though. Right back to the keeper. Nick Jung. Now Wilmore. Mira stays with it. Gherkin takes over. Long cross all the way back to the keeper. Was looking for his brother Jonas along the near side. Mira to Gherkin on the way to Satsumi. Lawrence Satsumi running with some force. Shoots! Goes just wide. Pass into Justin Avinson. On to Barry. Back from Groner to Avinson. Taken away Wyatt Albert. Albert gets the cross in. And called for offsides. Lawrence Satsumi steals it away. On to Gherkin, right back to Satsumi. Satsumi will go for the cross. Albert will clean it up. And saved by the keeper. The Gulls already racking up close to double-digit shots on goal. Gherkin gets it back from Barry, looking for Albert. He misses it. And the keeper kept very busy so far. Virtually the entire game played so far in the Tarboot half of the field. Albert Thought about a shot. Now we'll go for Gherkin on the attempt. And pitched away and punched away by the tar boot keeper. Sets up Liam Gherkin on a corner kick. High cross for Gherkin. Albert went for the header, missed it, keeps it though, and puts it through. Wyatt Albert and Jonas Gherkin, the two seniors, put their names in the scorebook. And the Gauls lead it 2-0. Frank Hu back at it. Challenged by Myers. On to Colsego. Goes past Barry. On to Gherkin. Up to Satsumi. Lawrence Satsumi will have to turn on the Jets to get there. And forced out of bounds. Wise play by Tarboot's Avi Kister. First substitutions of the game. Oh, not quite yet. Luke Gonzalez ready to come on. And he will come on for Wyatt Albert after that goal. Punched away. Here's Lawrence Satsumi. Take it back, Gherkin. Kister with the kick. Yobar's Mira gets in there. Back to Colsego. Sego challenged. Will dump back to Frank Hu. With Myers bearing down on him. Clears it out to Nick Jung. And Jung, perhaps Satsumi or Gherkin downfield. Gherkin streaking at this point as Jung heads it forward. Too far in front of anyone, all the way to the keeper. High kick lands right in the middle of Groner and Mira. On the way back, and here's the first time that R.J. Dookie has touched the ball. Stolen away, Dory Vexler for Tarboot. And the Webb midfield making even just completing a pass difficult, but now, nope. Quick chance for Tarboot. Slam shut by Webb. Liam Gherkin looking for brother Jonas. Mira. Nick Jung from midfield. Through to Gherkin and back to Mira. On to Satsumi. Stolen away. Epstein. Through. Barry keeps it away, at least for the moment, from Gherkin. But now Gherkin steals it back. Gherkin through. Rolling just to the near side of the net. Goal kick through. Liam Gherkin's the first one in there, though. Jukes back to Jonas. Jung. Wilmore with the high cross. Corralled by Satsumi. Back across the net. And high. Plenty of power there on that kick. Way too far high. One of the Webb baseball players warming up behind the net might have caught that one. And we're coming down to the end of winter season here, the regular season. Stay tuned for announcements in the coming week or so about league playoffs for all of our sports. And then broadcasts for spring season will begin around March 1st. But it's going to be one heck of a February, with at least 3, possibly 4 Webb teams competing in the playoffs. In all likelihood, Vivian Webb Water Polo clinching at least a share of the league title. They have a chance to win it outright tomorrow at San Dimas. Vivian Webb Soccer going on to the playoffs, likely closing in on their first ever league title. This team, Webb School of California Soccer, they'll be there as well. Question mark right now, Vivian Webb Basketball, competing for the third and final playoff spot out of the San Joaquin League. Avi Kister will have the kick here. Low cross. Back towards midfield. Off the shoulder of Surface. And kicks it wisely out of bounds. Right near the Tarboot bench. Kellen Wilmore coming in on the throw-in. As Coach Greg Gherkin gets ready to make some substitutions. Ryan Otaka comes in for Yolbars Mira. And now to Jung. Back to R.J. Dookie. A low one along the pitch. Seago, who, challenged by Barry, back onto Seago. Near midfield, looks for Gherkin. Away and out of bounds. On the play by Avinson. Lou Gonzalez had a look at it. Ball goes the other way on the angle. Short kick here. Kistner. Back at it, stolen away, Liam Gherkin. Fancy footwork around 2 defenders. On to brother Jonas. Right back in, Lawrence Satsumi. Satsumi looking for a chance. And Luke Gonzalez went for it. Pushes it to the right of the cage. Low cross in to Surface. On the wing to Avinson. Cole Seago takes it back. Takamura back to Nick Jung. Luke Gonzalez. Cross ahead. Looking for Kellen Wilmore. Tarboot steals it back. But Liam Gherkin gets in there and gets it back for the Gauls. On the far line. Referee signals Tarboot ball. Mira. Into Jung. Gall spreading out. Quickly ahead. Once again, there's Luke Gonzalez. Catches up to it. Running on speed. Looking for Gherkin. Puts it through. Making it 3-0. Gauls. And it's just been a spectacular week for number 20. He and fellow freshman Kellen Wilmore will sit down. Cody Murray Bruce and Orion Lavin Mars coming in to replace them. 3-0 Gauls. Light. Up to Vexler. Cody Murray Bruce gets in there. Jung crosses into Otaka. Back to Cole Seago, adjusts, gets there. On. Gherkin on his wing. Instead goes to Satsumi, who has to adjust back. And out of bounds. Tarboot would be wise to get the ball out of the zone as soon as possible. Except for a pair of challenges by the Lions, this game has been all web. And virtually the entire game has been played in the Tarboot side of the pitch. Jung. Out along the goal line. The corner kick goes low, right to the keeper. Looking for only one person downfield. That'll be Max Berry for Tarboot. When they know they're going to get a goal kick, the Lions would be wise to send more than one person downfield. Because the Gauls defense having none of it. Cody Murray-Bruce with a chance. Still at it. Gonzalez out to Otaka. Nick Jung thought about a hard kick, now takes it soft. Now will cross through right to the keeper. And oftentimes that's how the Gauls beat you on those ricochet shots. Keepers would definitely be wise just to fall on or corral any ball that comes near them. Because rebound shots, very high percentage for Webb this season. Mira on to Seago. Seago passes through. Luke Gonzalez in front of the net. Perhaps a chance. Shoots! And that's another. Four 0 in what has been an all Gauls game here. In some ways, not surprising the score total given Webb's strong offense and their brick wall defense in midfield. In other ways, a bit surprising in the sense that this game, these same teams meeting yesterday, it was 1-0 Webb at half. Then it was a 4-0 showing for Webb in the second half. Gauls wasting no time here. Zach Hammond. Back to Yobar's Mira. Passes to brother TK. And Orion Levin Mars. Satsumi. Gonzalez now. Shoots through! And blocked by the keeper on the shot by Murray-Bruce. Barry. Intercepted by Otaka. Stolen back Satsumi. Mira. Otaka. Out to Seago. Seago with the cross. Deflected. Satsumi gets in there to keep it. Still alive. Dangerous play here for Tarboot. And then high over the goal on the attempt by Luke Gonzalez. Short attempt here. Surface. On that play, it's still still Webb ball. Satsumi. Gonzalez on the far side to Satsumi. Pass Mira. On to Yobar's Mira. Seago. pass into Gonzalez. And take it back, Hammond out of bounds. Short ball here goes right back to Webb. Surface. Stolen away. Zach Hammond to Lawrence Itsumi. Mira takes it. And Gonzalez will keep it. High volley here. Looking for Mira. Mira whiffs on the kick. Now we'll go through, try again. Zach Hammond tries to clean it up and wisely punched away. That move getting a bit of a laugh from the Webb bench. No harm, no foul, though, for Takamura. More substitutions on the billing for Webb. Cole Seago comes out, along with Takamura. And a couple of the JV players coming in, getting a shot on varsity. Four nothing Gauls, approaching the end of the first half. Right now, 9 goals for the Gauls against Tarboot in less than 24 hours, including yesterday's 5-0 win. Gauls, a similar scoring machine last Friday and Saturday in 3 different games, one against Samuele Academy, the other 2 against Avalon on this field last Saturday, winning those 3 games by a combined score of 12-2. $12 goals in 2 days off of 3 games. 9 goals in 2 days off of 2 games here. Tarboot keeps it away at first. Webb content to lay off. Now they attack deep in the Tarboot zone. And perhaps wisely, the Lions slow things down for now. Allow their players to get further downfield, getting a better chance of advancing it. Instead, they'll go short to Nick Surface. Surface on. Oh, stolen away. Hammond. Back to Frank Hu. And all the way back to Yolbars Mira. On to Luke Gonzalez. Before he gets there, the goalie slides in, making the stop. And too far. Ball back to the Lions. Kistner on with the kick. that ends up being the end of the first half. It is 4-0. Webb over Tarbut Vitora in what has been yet another dominating game for the Gauls. You get a beautiful view over there. Here we are, first day of February. Lots of snow falling here in the San Gabriel Mountains. Beautiful view of the side of Cucamonga and Ontario Peaks there. Nothing but snow up there. It's a beautiful time here. Wintertime in the Inland Empire. Beautiful day here at Chandler Field. 4-0. Webb leads Tarbut Vitora. Webb Athletics would like to thank the NFHS Network for carrying this broadcast live. If you want to watch more Webb School athletics live and on demand, visit nfhsnetwork.com and search for the Webb Schools. Then click the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner of the following page to purchase a subscription. A full calendar of upcoming broadcasts is available on Webb's NFHS page, and a replay of this contest will be available to watch for free on the NFHS Network following this broadcast. We'd like to thank our many sponsors for their generous support of Webb Athletics, starting with the Webb Athletics Online Spirit Store, the only place to get official Webb Athletics gear. Visit the Athletics tab at webb.org and click on Webb Athletics Spirit Store to support your Gauls. Empire Nissan in Ontario, a proud longtime sponsor of Webb Athletics. Empire offers a military incentive program with up to $1,000 off select vehicles for active U.S. military veterans and their spouses and partners. Visit Empire Nissan at 1377 Kettering Drive in Ontario. That's Empire Nissan. Claremont Modern Dentistry. For all your dental needs, look no further in the Claremont area than Claremont Modern Dentistry at 405 West Foothill Boulevard, Suite 104 in Claremont. That's Claremont Modern Dentistry, where your smile makes us smile. Webb fans, if you're going to make a visit to campus, no better hotel to stay at than the DoubleTree by Hilton Claremont, just minutes away from here at Webb campus, along with the Claremont Village and the Claremont Colleges. The DoubleTree by Hilton Claremont features custom-designed beds, plus flat-screen TVs and free Wi-Fi in every room. The DoubleTree at 555 Foothill Boulevard in Claremont. Hendricks Pharmacy is your family-owned and operated pharmacy in the heart of Claremont Village. Hendricks offers an international travel clinic to help you stay healthy while traveling overseas. Hendricks Pharmacy is at 137 North Harvard Avenue in Claremont. Jeff Hamill and Nicholas Neese at Wheeler Stephan Sotheby's International Realty are your go-to sources for all your real estate needs in the area. Stop by their office at 500 Foothill Boulevard in Claremont. That's Wheeler Stephan Sotheby's International Realty. And Wilmington Trust, with more than 100 years in the corporate trust business. That's Wilmington Trust, with Southern California locations in Los Angeles and Costa Mesa. Halftime score here at Chandler Field, 4-0 in favor of the Gauls over Tarbut Vitora. Elsewhere on Webb's campus this week, a close loss up at Les Perry Gym last night for Webb School of California basketball. It was a great one from end to end between Webb and Orangewood, but Orangewood came out on top 56-50. Gauls dropped to 6-12 on the year. They're in last place in the San Joaquin League. We hope you'll join us for their game against Capistrano Valley Christian. That'll be Friday night at 6 o'clock here on the NFHS Network. Vivian Webb basketball also playing Orangewood last night. That one was a bit more lopsided, a 65-15 victory for Orangewood. The Gauls are 8-6 and ranked 14th in the latest CIF Southern Section Division 5 AA poll. Vivian Webb is currently battling Saddleback Valley Christian and Avalon for the final playoff spot in the San Joaquin League. They've already been awarded Friday night's game against Saddleback via forfeit, so next Saturday's two-game trip to Avalon will decide that remaining playoff spot out of the San Joaquin League. Again, Webb School of California soccer here, 4-0 leading over Tarbut Vitora, coming off 3-0 and 6-0 wins over Avalon on Saturday and a 5-0 win at Tarbut yesterday. Gauls tied for 10th in the latest CIF Southern Section Division 6 poll and undefeated in league play with an 8-0 record. In fact, the Gauls' only loss was one that came on penalty kicks at the end of a tournament in Lancaster last December. Vivian Webb Water Polo clinching a share of the Val Vista League title yesterday with a 19-4 victory over Roland. That's the first time that the Gauls have won a share of a title ever in girls water polo, but they'll have a chance to take it outright. A huge matchup for Coach Tom Jerzak's team tomorrow afternoon at San Dimas. And Webb Wrestling finishes the regular season 6-6 after a 42-36 loss to Excelsior this week. The Gauls are now getting ready for Saturday's league finals. 4-0 your halftime score here at Chandler Field. We'll have second half play for you in just a few minutes. Corner kick coming up here, Nick Jung. Gulls had a chance for a strong header goal by Zach Hammond. Not to be, though. Goes short, Ryan Otaka. Past the defender, cross in. Kicked back out by Kistner. Jung goes low on the header, off the crossbar. Dissatisfaction from the body language of Cody Murray Bruce, and rightfully so. Would have been a very nice goal, just a little bit too high. Webb gets another chance at it. Here's Nick Jung once again. Now Kellen Wilmore goes for the cross in. And the ref signals Tarbut Vitora ball. Goal kick. Lands near midfield. Ryan Noodle for Tarbut edges it on. Back into Frank Hu. As you can see, the Gulls making plenty of substitutions at halftime. R.J. Dukey, his afternoon is done. J.J. Cunningham there at defense, at goalie. Ahead to a streaking Nick Jung, and the keeper saves it. Zach Arakelian there, the keeper. Lavin Mars through to Nick Jung. Wilmore gets it in the corner. Jonas Gerken comes in for the pass. Right back out to him. Further on, Ryan Otaka. Otaka, the shallow cross. Vexler. Jung challenging him, gets it back. It remains Webb ball. Direct kick, Jonas Gerken here. Goes to the left of the wall. Otaka in, now back out to Lavin Mars. Mars to Gerken. Gerken on to Wilmore. Wilmore drills, now goes for the cross. Nick Jung. And out of bounds before he can make something of it. On the defense by Joshua Myers. Corner kick coming in for Jonas Gerken. And the Gulls quickly get things underway. Gerken with the cross. Volley up high. Lands for Zach Hammond. And in the corner now, Wilmore. Frank Hu crosses in, looking for Murray Bruce. Now Nick Jung. Over to Gerken. Challenged by Barry. and out of bounds. Cross by Gherkin. Goalie misses. Blocked. And now he gets the second attempt there. Strong recovery there by the Tarboot keeper. Lions bring it out to midfield, but will go no further. Now they go further. Vexler trying to get it to Max Berry. Nothing there. Gauls take it back. On to Ryan Otaka. Back to Jonas Gherkin. Lavin Mars on his wing, receives it. Back out to a streaking Nick Jung. Jung looking for Wilmore in the cross, perhaps. Now goes for him, Wilmore. And taken back, Wilmore. Showing some physicality to win the ball back. Back to Ryan Otaka. Jonas Gherkin. One goal on the day for him. And cleared out of bounds. Colseco going back into the game for Frank Hu. Zach Hammond will go high. Nothing there. Short kick to start for Tarboot. Couple of passes now back to the goalie from Kister. Kister goes right back out to Surface. Murray Bruce. Clears back to Seago. And on to Orion. Orion through to Kellen Wilmore. Back out to Nick Jung. Quick passing deep into Tarboot territory. Cross. Too high. The running header by Zach Hammond just a little too late there, but Webb maintains possession. A struggle along the far side. Tarboot comes out with it, at least for now. And as Epi Light hits the pitch, possession awarded back to the Lions. Dory Vexler starts it off. On to Max Berry. Mixing it up. On the far sideline. Webb ball. Here's Ryan Otaka. Wilmore. Looking for Nick Jung. He'll have to streak down the field to get it, but he saved it. Nope. Just crosses the goal line. Gall's ready to make some more substitutions. Yolvars Mira leading the charge. Will come in for Kellen Wilmore. Mira immediately into the action. Gets it back. We'll look for a shot, perhaps. Nope. Deflected away by Joshua Myers. On to Newtell. Jung gets it back, though. Barry. Back at it, Ryan Otaka from Gherkin. Lavin Mars. Out of bounds. Webb keeps the ball. Takamura and Liam Gherkin ready to come back in. That'll replace Jonas Gherkin and Nick Jung. Throw in from Mira to Mira. Back to TK. And it's out on the play by Joshua Myers. Up into the trees. One more substitution for Webb. Luke Gonzalez back in for Ryan Otaka. And the goals scored by Liam Gherkin, Jonas Gherkin, Wyatt Albert, and Luke Gonzalez. 4-0 Webb leads here over Tarbut Vitora. A day after these two teams met down in Orange County, with the Gauls winning 5-0. On the far side, Murray Bruce, back to Gherkin. Lavin Mars. Gherkin looking for Gonzalez, who goes streaking down the near side. He's there. Looks for the cross. Challenged on the play by Takamura. A little unsatisfied with himself after missing the header. Second or third time this half, the Gauls have tried to set up that header in from the corner. Have another chance to do it here. Gherkin will have the corner kick. He's got the Mira brothers and Phil Kraus in there. But the header? What a beautiful shot. Cody Murray Bruce. They made it work right there. And Cody Murray Bruce makes it 5-0 Webb. A beautiful header off the corner from Liam Gherkin. Surface. Gets it back. The Lions content to just play keep away at the moment. Strong challenge there from Phil Kraus. One of a few players brought up from the JV squad for this game. Gauls have been doing that quite a bit as of late. In fact, in the second game, or rather the third game of that, in the first game of the two-game doubleheader against Avalon on Saturday, Barca Arian from the JV squad scored on a penalty kick for Webb. Gonzalez. Through Mira. On to brother Takim. Takim Mira. Scores. No, they're calling Mira too far ahead. And Takamura was offsides. Clearly doesn't agree with it. And he's showing his frustration at would have been made a 6-0 lead. Takamura definitely wearing his heart on his sleeve. Well, now he has a chance to get it back. Mira, back to Phil Kraus. Gonzalez, Gherkin, Mira, and the miss from point-blank range. Both of the Mira brothers now having a chance to score, and it was not to be. Gherkin back out. You might say there's a bit of friendly competition going on between the Mira brothers and the Gherkin brothers on this team as far as scoring is concerned. Liam and Jonas have both scored. Takim and Yolbars like to cut into that today. Corner upcoming, but first the Gulls will have to go retrieve the ball from the ravine. Underneath the bridge there. They do. Cross coming in here from Gherkin. Mira in position. It goes short though. At this point, the Gulls seemingly content to see how many times they can get the header off the corner kick to work. I think it'd be hard-pressed, though, to make it look as pretty as Cody Murray-Bruce did just a few minutes ago. Mira. Talking Mira. Boy, you think from the reaction here, this game would be a lot closer than the way that Mira is just reacting. Would love to put his name in the scorer's book. On the far side, it's Cooperman. Back to Surface. Surface on the light. And now the Gulls get it back. Takamura to Colsego. Sego on ahead. Very close for the Tarboot goalie. Second difference on that play. It might have been an own goal off of a header by Nick Surface. Gall's ready to sub in. Looks like Lawrence Atsumi will be coming in. He will replace Zach Hammond. Webb closing in on back-to-back 5-0 wins in consecutive days here over Tarboot Vitora. And we'll get ready for a big league matchup coming up on Friday against Fairmont Prep. Gherkin back at it. Now stolen away Alex Berry. But Orion Lavin Mars cleared away from Cole Seago. Looking for the Mira brothers. Yobars puts it a little far ahead of Takum. Can he get there? He does. Still in bounds. Mira with the cross. Far to the far side. Phil Krause has to chase after it. He wins it. And out of bounds. Throw in goes too far for Tarboot. Gherkin comes up with it. Back to Yobars. Mira. Hi. Clangs off the roof of the portable right behind the goal. Takum and Yobars not letting up. Fresh ball comes in. Mira on to Yobars. And once again offsides. Satsumi intercepts it. Looking on to Krause. Substitution coming in. Coach Mira. A little bit of joshing there between Mira and Lavin Mars. Takum Mira will sit down. Ryan Otaka relieves him. And that will be the game. Refs content to call this one 5-0. Webb gets the win and improves to 15-1-3 on the year. All alone at the top of the San Joaquin League standings. And back-to-back 5-0 wins over Tarboot Vitora today and yesterday. This broadcast has been brought to you thanks to generous support from our official athletic department sponsors, including Claremont Modern Dentistry, Jeff Hamill and Nicholas Neese at Wheeler Stephan Sotheby's International Realty, Empire Nissan, Wilmington Trust, the Webb Spirit Store, the Doubletree by Hilton Claremont, Ford of Upland, and Hendricks Pharmacy. We thank you for joining us for this contest. We hope to have you for another broadcast of Webb School Athletics. Follow us on Twitter at Webb Sports for the latest Webb Sports news, and watch NFHSnetwork.com and web.org/athletics for recaps, highlights, and interviews from this game and all other Webb broadcasts. Our next broadcast, two of them coming up on Friday. We'll have Vivian Webb Soccer in the afternoon at 3:30. And Webb School of California basketball in the evening at 6. For a full calendar of upcoming broadcasts, visit NFHSnetwork.com and search for the Webb Schools. For the NFHS Network support staff, David Salinas and myself, Frank Dariano. Again, the final score from Chandler Field, 5-0 in favor of Webb. Have a wonderful evening.